Welcome, Virgo, and blessings to you from Priestess Melissa and Venusian Empress Oracle. How do they feel about you? We're going to tap in and see with the Romance Angels cards today for the next week. And then we will tap into the Cosmic Visions Tarot to do a Lenormand spread and see what is the past, present, and future energy around this person. That could be standing your ground, or you could be in regards to your heart. Maybe they are telling you that they're sure that they love someone else, perhaps. Maybe they're married to someone else, perhaps, even as well. All right? Maybe they're telling you that they love you, and they're telling you they're going to be there for you. They want to be there for you. Maybe they've gotten you pregnant, or you got someone pregnant, and you want to honor your commitment to them, all right? Let's see what's going on for you today, Virgo. All right, and then coming out, we will also be using the Lenormand cards to get one card from here and see what is going on around this energy for advice moving forward for this week. Now take what resonates and leave the rest. These are general readings which will not resonate with everyone. If they do in any way, thank you for hitting the like button below and let me know in the comments how this is resonating with you. If you need a personal reading, don't hesitate to reach out at VenusianWays.org. All right, guys, we'll also get some love advice from the the Lovers Oracle cards as advice moving forward for this week. Great reason to subscribe and hit the bell notification right there. Also, in addition, I have a divination coin, which we will flip at the end, so do get your question ready. Virgo, thank you so much to the Romance Angels, ancestors, way showers, and guides. Show us what we need to know in love for Virgo. I truly appreciate each and every one of you, Virgo. Your support to the channel is truly amazing. Keep those likes, comments, shares, and donations coming. Subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of the readings I put out. So, Virgo, how do they feel about you? Let us get an idea of the energy that's going on around this person at this time, shall we? How do they feel about you? Forgiving and learning energy coming out today. So maybe they are in a place where they're moving on, you know. They're trying to learn from their lessons and they pulled back at this time. Retreat. Maybe they've been defeated. Looks like it's all around a wedding too. All right. We're going to have to read more to find out what exactly is going on here today. But whatever this is, was enough to cause someone to walk away from something that they were committed to. And now they're perhaps regretting that. So as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Forgiving and learning. Anybody going through something like that today? Somebody made a mistake and caused you to have to divorce them perhaps, and now they are regretting perhaps their decision. The Romance Angels have heard your desire for great love, and they bring you this card as guidance. They see that your heart can give and receive the bliss of romance by clearing away the cobwebs of the past. The angels know that you have been hurt before and that you are wary of being hurt again, yet your defenses are creating barriers to allowing love into your life. This goes for them, but I feel it could go for you as well. As you heal your past, you won't keep recreating it. After all, you attract into your life the situations and relationships that remind you of what you've already experienced, because that is the primary tool of healing. So you're going to keep going through this again and again until you say, you know what, I've understood why we keep going through this, and I'm not going to keep going through this or putting someone else through this. You know what I mean? I just know that overall we're not right for each other, perhaps. To change to a healthier relationship pattern, it's necessary to detoxify any old pattern. It is necessary, any old anger, blame, or unforgiveness you may be holding. This includes forgiving yourself. If you call upon the angels and ask them to help you release and heal your past, they will clear away the heaviness so that your heart can soar with happiness. Are we ready to soar? All right. This person may be feeling this at this time. Maybe they're coming to a place of healing. Or definitely they're in the thick of it for sure, right? Because we've definitely had to call quits, on something, and it does feel like this was a commitment for sure. So let's see what's going on here. A commitment of a very important kind of contract. This person doesn't know perhaps if they would even be maybe up for something that committed ever again. Maybe they feel like they're not the commitment type. They're a wanderer type, always looking for new opportunities, right? Maybe they've been married a lot, had a lot of commitments, or been in a lot of relationships, you know what I mean? Some long-term or whatnot, but it feels like, it's all good at first, but it ends up, turning to crap at the end of the day. It's like when you're playing craps, perhaps you end up losing kind of thing. You end up crapping out. Yes. This person has that, save a hoe type of energy, but then it's like, sure, you can save the day, but then at the end of the day, what have you really done for somebody? This helps them to feel balanced is what I feel. The fact that they can help other people out. So it's like they've got to try to stop coming to the rescue, basically. Knight of Wands energy. Maybe this is what happened in your situation. They helped you out in some way or got you out of some jam or something like that. And then, like it turned into this love thing, and maybe they just, really tap into that energy of helping someone and what they get from that. Presently, they feel like they're in a pretty good place. They're not in a place where they're, arguing or in agreement with other people. They're not in a poverty mindset, Nothing's really bothering this person a lot at the moment is what I see. They're kind of like at an even keel. But I do feel like that they are looking at the horizon, the next perspective, what's coming next or what's on the horizon kind of thing. I feel like this person is, again, an opportunist perhaps, always looking for someone perhaps that they can save or come to the rescue of, and maybe they're waiting for you to be in a place where you need rescuing. Until then, they're not really showing any attention or love. If you're not reaching out to them, if you're kind of like not asking them for anything, they're not giving anything is what this feels like. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. 6 of Pentacles, it's like this is the way they operate, giving and receiving, and it has to be an equal balance for them, and really, for them, they just always want to get, and then, it's kind of like if you want that, you're going to have to find that with someone else, pretty much is what I'm seeing here, right? Because I don't feel like this person is giving a whole lot, and I think they're learning some lessons from that. I think they're at least becoming aware of why things have happened in a certain way, but does it really affect them? Overall, I feel like maybe this is a dynamic that this person has been in for a while, and there's a lot, that they need to unlearn. There's a lot of people that perhaps need to forgive them, or they need to forgive. Yeah, very childlike energy coming out here with this 13. They may have a lot of children as well. And there's this guy here. And that's most likely, if this isn't you, this could be the other person thinking about, yeah, thinking about some deception that happened. There's snake energy. It feels like somebody, again, had another child somewhere else, perhaps. And now it's kind of like, how do you come back from that kind of energy? It feels like this person could have, is probably off in another relationship with a family, or they've created another family. I'm not going to say they're necessarily committed. I just see this person as a very deceptive type, the type that will tell you what you want to hear, but then they'll turn around and bite you. And they could be a very good looking kind of energy, but they're the type that will keep you waiting, or they will wait for you to come back around. They still need to learn a lot of lessons. It feels like they're still needing to understand what reciprocity is all about. So the child energy coming out today says, I am young, I am new, I am playful and immature. I am a baby, a kid, or a teenager. Small, short, or tiny are other ways to describe me. Can anybody, 1111, explain this person in tiny ways? Let me know below. Immature, small, short, leprechaun type, midget type. No offense to anyone out there. This child is one of the literal people cards in the Lenormand system, indicating young person. To be honest, we also take this as a symbol of childlike nature, or someone who is young at heart. And that's exactly how this person could be, always playing, very fun, and as long as you don't get serious with them, because they also act childlike in the way that they handle things in life. No one wants to do business, reading, and to be advised to choose a young child as a corporate partner. Perhaps we should think a little less literal in some cases. The child inhabits a place of wonderment, innocence, hope, and the ability to play at something just for the fun of it. It is another time and place where imagination is unchained and reality is taken at face value. So, this person can detach, and remove their emotions from things and just kind of be more in that playful, childlike energy, right? And just kind of pretend like nothing's happening, kind of like detaching from yourself, as they talk about. Some children do when they're in traumatic situations. So it's kind of like whenever this person faces any kind of challenges in life, they just detach and go pretend like nothing's happening and enjoy life, and then create all kinds of other chaos. It is the early stages of development where changes can be made and a positive future formed. The reverie depicts the wonderment with the open book of fairy tales, start of once upon a time, and remaining are blank pages yet to be populated. So they're always starting a new chapter. A fairy tale castle can be seen with hope in the form of a rainbow, an image that occurs throughout the deck, alluding to the original game of hope from which all Lenormand decks derive. All right, so this definitely is that fantasy kind of thinking that this person has. Like I said, fairy tale, and they just, they're ready to start a new chapter once upon a time. And then when things don't work out, they just bite the person, they hurt the person, you know what I mean? And then they're left thinking about it perhaps, but it's like, at the same time, does he look all that upset? He looks like he's just kind of like, damn, lost out again. It feels like it could definitely be a narcissistic kind of energy. This person may need to really tap into their emotions instead of running away constantly, and stop trying to hide and start these new chapters every time, you know, someone doesn't work out, you know. Just constantly an opportunist kind of energy going on here. And this is what we say to the snake. Power is what you have, my darling. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. 15-15. That will definitely even out the score. These boots were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. This card says the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is available to you. Follow it with faith. All right? Say no to the past and follow the new path with faith. You have no time to be dealing with childlike energy, snakes that end up biting you and hurting you in the end. You never know if you can trust them, right? They're so passionate, but then just as quickly as they're willing to commit, they're willing to leave you and drop you at the drop of a dime, as they say. Definitely hit the like button and let me know below how this is resonating. Subscribe and hit the bell notification. Let's get an answer to your question, shall we, my dear? Here we go in 3, 2, 1. The answer to your question today is a yes, my dear. I love it. I hope this has served you well. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you soon for another reading. Bye for now.